When we have finished our day's work, the concrete mixer has been emptied completely. We finish pumping the contents of the machine, keeping the vibrator on so that the vibrations help all the material to move down. When we start to see the stirrer, we stop the machine before it takes in air. With the machine stopped, we stop the compressor as well. We then turn the selector counter clockwise. This way the pump will turn in the opposite direction, drawing pressure from the pipe. We then remove the nozzle, take it to pieces, and start cleaning it. Thorough cleaning of the nozzle is important, especially the air unit, to avoid and prevent deposits inside the nozzle. We then scrape the inside of the nozzle using this special file provided in the machine kit. Now we refit our nozzle. We then disconnect the vibrating riddle plug from the panel. Now we remove the vibrating riddle for easy cleaning. In removing the vibrating riddle, the machine will switch off completely. We then wash it carefully. Avoid wetting the plug and take care not to spoil the vibrator's electric cable. We then remove the piping and the pressure gauge. Now put the washing sponge inside the pipe. We then wash the pipe coupling. It is important to carefully follow the sequence of operations and method to prevent clogging due to the separation of aggregate and binder following the admission of water into the pipe. We then wash the pressure gauge. Remove the hopper's drain plug. This is the material left in the hopper that we will have to remove. We then wash the hopper with a jet of water, draining it to the ground. Then put the plug back on. Refit the vibrating riddle and connect it. Then fill the hopper with water. Turn on the panel, setting the machine to 50 again, and start the pump. This way we wash inside the chamber. Still using the file provided with the kit, and with the machine working, we scrape the bottom of the outlet flange to remove any deposits. When the water comes out clean, we turn off the pump. Refit the pressure gauge. We then connect the piping. Place the other end of the piping in a container and start the machine. We pump the washing sponge, which being between the material and the water will act as separator, and squashing itself due to the effect of the pressure, it will rub the piping and clean it. Once the sponge has come out of the coupling, we clean the coupling. At this point, we check the thrust pressure and the wear condition of the chamber, bending the pipe to obstruct it. Check for the optimum pressure with water that will be between 5 and 7 bars. If the optimum pressure has not been reached, we tighten each of the 3 bolts on the chamber by 1 turn each, using 2 90mm wrenches, and check again. If no result is obtained repeating this operation a few times, we will change the chamber. Then switch everything off. Remove the hopper plug to empty the water. Empty the water from the pipes to prevent it from freezing, and mixing the following day with the liquid cement used for starting, making it too thin and unusable. Rewind the piping if it is not necessary for the day after. Grease the machine at the end of every day. Then we knock out the cones with a hammer. Then we fit the new chamber, taking care to check that the supply manifold is clean. The cones must be positioned with the flat part towards the manifold.